So this is the Audi A3 S-line and it's completely new from the ground up. So this new generation of the A3 has much more sharper lines and sculpting compared to the previous generation. And by the way, this is the 4th generation, codenamed the 8Y. All the motoring content you need. And if you look at it, it is quite well priced. This 4th generation is priced at a starting price of about 129,000 dirhams, and it is quite a good price for the technology and the features that you're getting on this A3. So now let's talk about the powertrain. The Audi A3 comes equipped with a 1.4 litre TSI, which is the turbocharged petrol unit, produces about 150 horsepower, 250 Newton meters of torque, and it is a quite powerful engine for the purpose. But if you still feel that you need more power, you can go for the more powerful S3. So the old A3 had this very timeless and classy design which looked very nice. But the new one, however, looks much more modern and striking. You've got these full LED headlamps. They're not the Matrix headlamps, but still they look pretty cool. So when you unlock them, all the lights come on. And well, actually coming to headlamps, this is one area where Audi always improvises. Because if you remember back in 2008, the Audi R8 was the first production car to feature LED headlamps. So when it comes to the subject of headlamps, Audi has always got this extra lead. And even the design language that Audi follows is really spoken by its lights. You have the parking sensors over here, headlamp washers. You've got the honeycomb grille with the Audi logo. You have this chrome lining that surrounds the grille. So it looks pretty good on the front. You've got the signature Audi 3 slats here in the front. But again, this is non-functional. There's no holes over here. And this car's finished in turbo blue, which is a very bright color. If you look at it, pretty interesting color as well, and it's actually much more brighter than what it looks like to you in the screen. So we get the S-line bumpers, a lot of sharp sculpting and edges right here, looks pretty cool. Now coming to the side profile, we've got these electrically adjustable mirrors. They do have LED indicators on them. We have the S-line badge right here. We have the 18-inch 5-spoke alloy rims running on Bridgestone tires, which have a tire size of 225/40 R18s. Pretty impressive rim design actually. Chrome surround that goes all around the windows, a gloss black finish here for the B pillars, and the Audi A3 also has keyless entry and go, which means that if you have the key in the pocket, you keep your hand right here, the car will unlock, and when you're exiting, you just place your hand right here on the sensor and the car will lock. You get more of that S-line treatment down below, which looks pretty nice. Coming to the rear profile, we get the Audi logo right here, the Audi A3 badge right there, 35 TFSI. You might be wondering what this is. Well, TFSI means that it's a petrol, TDI means it's a diesel, 35 is an arbitrary number based on the 0 to 100 acceleration time. So TFSI stands for turbocharged fuel stratified injection, so it is their new technology for the turbocharged engines. Before it used to be only FSI, so now you have the TFSI, which means it's turbocharged fuel stratified injection. So it basically just says that it's a petrol, that's all you got to know. You've got the new taillights right here on the rear. Just clean them up because it became very dusty in this ghost village. We've got the LED lights right here, full LED, and looks pretty stunning at night. Now coming to the bottom, we get the S-line bumpers, and as you might have noticed, or if you haven't noticed yet, these exhausts are non-functional, these vents are non-functional. More vents right here which is non-functional, and I don't really like this thing that car manufacturers are doing right now, where they give these non-functional exhaust. I believe they could have given a functional exhaust. It would look pretty cool. And if you're wondering where the real exhausts are, well, it's actually right here. You have a non-electric boot, but watch this. When I click this button to open the boot, it already opens to full fold. So the boot is pretty spacious. You can store a lot of things in it, and it also has this small flap which you open. It exposes the spare tire. So obviously closing the boot is non-electric, you got to close it manually. Right now I'm in the interiors of the 2021 Audi A3, and the interiors are a whole step ahead of the previous A3. The old A3 had these AC vents that were inspired by the Audi TT, those circular AC vents. They were pretty quirky and pretty fun. But right now in the new A3 we have these hexagonal vents inclined towards the driver side, and for the passenger side you have these two AC vents that go as a slat on the dashboard, and they also have a very special mechanism of opening and closing where you slide the AC vent towards the left and right, and does feel very satisfying and also has a premium touch to it. So that bit is actually inspired from the Lamborghini Urus. On the dash you have this part right here, like this wedge that comes out, and you'd expect a Quattro badge over here, but actually it's just an Audi badge right there. You have the Audi MMI system, very popular, very smooth to use. It has all the features that you want, like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth connectivity. You have the Audi Drive Select, in which you can choose between the 5 preset modes, which is efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic. And you also have individual, where you can specifically adjust the drive system and steering. So coming below we have the HVAC controls. So you have a dual zone automatic climate control, and it has individual temperature adjustment for both the driver and the passenger. You have these toggle switches to change between the different AC modes. Like for example, increasing and decreasing the AC speeds can be done using these toggle switches, and it feels pretty quirky to use and is very useful in everyday life, and it's pretty simple to use. We do have a Qi wireless charger right here, 2 USB-C ports for connectivity. We have the engine start stop button. We have the Audi S-tronic 7-speed transmission. So we have the park button right here, and reverse, neutral and drive. And if you're wondering how the volume controls are adjusted, well, this is the new volume controls for the Audi MMI system. And the Audi A3 is actually the first car to feature it. So from now on, the future models will be featuring this kind of volume controls. So as you can see, it's like an iPod style touch sensitive volume control. So as I slide it, you can see the volume increases. So basically it's like controlling an iPod. And you can seek between the different stations also by just clicking these buttons right here. Click the park assist button right here. As you can see, it brings up the park assist pop-up on screen, and you have the 3 different available parking, which is perpendicular parking, forward and backward, and you also have the parallel parking. On the top we have the sunroof, so you can open the sunroof by just clicking this button. It's not a panoramic sunroof, so it completely automatically opens right there, letting all the sunlight into my face. We can close the sunroof right now. So we don't have the auto dimming or electrochromatic mirrors on the Audi A3, at least on the S-line. So it is an optional addition. We have the lights, which are touch sensitive, they come on. So we have the sunshades for both the driver and the passenger, with vanity mirrors for each of them with lights. So right now I'm in the rear seats of the Audi A3, and it is pretty comfortable. So let me just check the comfort position right now. Yes, the headrest can be adjustable, very good. You have your foldable armrest right here, and they also do have cup holders as well, where you can store your drinks, and they do have these triggers to secure them safely. We have bottle holders in the door cards, so it is very practical in the rear end. The door handles look pretty cool. They are similar as the one we are seeing on the RSQ3. The AC vents, again, they cool really well. Even at a 1-speed setting on the front, it cools very well. And this is a similar thing I had told on the RSQ3 as well. You also do have ISOFIX child seat mounts on all these seats. On the top we do have buttons with which you can switch on the lights. The middle seat passengers, however, will not be very comfortable because the transmission tunnel is quite